Hey everybody, welcome back to How to Build a B-1 Bomber 10 minutes at a time. Oh yeah, this is a drama-free zone. No drama in the shop. That's one of them stickers from River City Graphics, baby. That looks cool. I got that on the garage door. Just to remind everybody, ain't no drama in the shop. But yeah, I got back from Dice the other day and kind of chilled yesterday. Cleaned out the truck and washed all that Texas road grime off of it, and ain't cleaned out my shop yet. Bench is still a mess. Still got the bomber on the trailer. Yeah, still on the jet ski trailer. But I want to show you guys what I've been piddling with. I'll let the doggies out. Come on, girls. They gotta come out the shop every now and then. Okay, I'm gonna show you guys what I've been piddling on. Started on this last night. Yeah, I don't think we made a video, but me and Butch made a glider for some flight testing, you know. And this is just the foam glider we made, and just as you know, we was throwing it, we CG'd it with the wings out, and started chucking it, got it flying good. Then we folded the wings back, and it still flew great. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this into a RC airplane. Okay. Yeah, I got kind of started on it last night. Now this is the center section. Okay, we just want to do some flight testing, people. This is, you know, unknown ground to us, and we, you know, kind of want to know what's going to happen when we pull them wings back. You know, is it going to crash? Is it going to, you know, we find the CG range. This goes in that slot right there. And I even kind of put a airfoil on these pieces right here. You see, that's real thin back here, and fat up here, just like the bomber. Okay, and got my wings figured out. Now I've made these out of balsa, and you know, a couple of them. I was talking to the lip ripper this morning. He says I should have made them out of foam and put, you know, some carbon in them. But I don't know, I have never built a foamie in my life, you know. And this stuff just seems so flimsy, you know, but I guess they do it, you know. I don't know. I've never built one, but I'm going to get the lip ripper helping me. I'm going to build one, and then he's going to build one. And we're going to kind of do some testing and see how this thing flies. Now, I know what you're thinking. What's he going to use for power? Oh, can't get ahead of myself. But everything's got to be external on this. So I kind of made me a deal to make these wings sweep. You know, I'm just going to put one of them little ball joints, screw it on right there, put a servo right there. It's only going to take 3 servos. The flying stab, you know, for Taylor-ons, and the wing sweeping mechanism. But the wings are going to sweep. I kind of, you know, wanted a sturdy platform for this stuff to sit on, so I put a couple square sticks there. Kind of needed some kind of spar, so that's just light ply right there. You know, so when I bolt this all together, it'll be, you know, rigid, you know, not too dang flimsy, because I want this to go kind of fast too, you know, and we're going to see what happens when we swing them wings back, you know. Now, this is just for some flight testing, and if I have a little bit of fun doing it. Ooh yeah. Hey, I want to give a shout out to some of them guys that's hardly ever mentioned. All them enlisted guys who work on that B-1 bomber, man. You guys are the bomb, man. You guys keep that thing in the air, and them guys flying it couldn't do it without you. And I think you're one of the unsung heroes of the Air Force. And I just want to get a shout out. Not to any special one of you, but every one of you. You guys rock, man. Without you guys, them bombers would never get off the ground. You know, and I don't think you get enough appreciation. So let's everyone around the world give them guys a big thumbs up and tell them they rock. Okay, I just had to get that in. Now back to my foamie B-1. See, now I'm just going to go ahead and glue this together. And you see that kind of got a little bit of an airfoil shape right there. And I'm about ready to glue that together. But everything's going to have to be external, you know. And I know what you're thinking, what you're going to use to power that with. Okay guys, I found the coolest little motor in the hobby shop. This is actually for an RC car, believe it or not. And this is just a push-on propeller for a helicopter. Just a cheap little setup, okay? But it's going to have one on each side. And that's for my flow-through air ventilation. Because I'm going to also put the speed controller inside here. I'm probably going to mount that up on some sticks so it can get some air blowing through it. You know, put it kind of close to that hole. And so it help keep that speed controller cool. But I was in the hobby shop yesterday and looking at motors, man. I've seen a lot of them big old expensive things, and you know, the super cheap little can motors I don't think would do it. You know, them little can motors, I mean, they would probably fly it. You know, there's, you know, 15 bucks. Now I'm going to take these. I'm going to make this top removable. You know, it's going to have to come off. So what I'll probably do is put a tongue on both sides. Put me a little ledge in there so you can kind of get it on and off. So everything's going to have to, you know, going to have to get to everything. And I'm going to glue these nacelles right there. Okay. Plenty of room for clearance. And for the wing. Let me make sure this is going to clear. Yeah, plenty of room for the prop to clear right there. And that's what I'm going to do there. Now I ought to have this finished today, pretty much. You know, built anyway. I mean, there's really nothing to them. But I don't know. You know, old Lip Ripper Dave, he told me I should probably use the arrow shaft and you know, the foam wings. You know, that's probably a good idea. But we'll see what happens. I'll get this together and see what it weighs. You know, if I'm still within the weight, you know. And I also took my drill bit and drilled a hole right there and went into the swing with some carbon, because I kind of had to cut a little bit out to put a little piece of that plywood on both sides for my wing bolt. And just kind of doing it as we go. But then I'm going to make a new fuselage. I got some other stuff over there. This stuff was cheap, man. It's just that foam. But it's going to have a flying stab. I'm going to take this piece of carbon tube, pretty much just like my bomber there, run it through the fuselage, put me a couple little pieces of wood back in that tail. Can you guys see back there? Yeah. Put me a couple little pieces of wood right here, run that through there, and then glue this into my stab. You know, and that'll give me my flying stab. To hold it on, I think either an E-clip on the end there, or I don't know, I ain't got that far. I'll figure that out. Something real simple. You know, this is just going to be cheap and simple, and so we get to a little, I can go out back here and get a little flight testing in. Oh yeah, we'll make a video. Just